Hi everyone! Hi, this is Miss Futuro from Milano, Italy, right now live. Here is 11 p.m. in Italy. And how about you? Thank you for joining in and for all the questions. I will be using for you my Sibilla Italian cards, my Italian tarot. I don't know if you can see it. And also some other interesting decks such as the Santa Muerte Tarot or the Hidden Oracle cards and many, many other things. Who am I? I'm a psychic. I work on the site kazamba.com since more than 10 years, being guiding people to find answers regarding love, relationships, life paths, career, and much, much more. And my job and my mission of life is helping you find the answers you have inside yourself. So, what are the divination tools? The divination tools are only something that help you find the answers that deep inside, subconscious level, you already know. I'm sorry for my English, which is not perfect. I'm not a native English, so please, I apologize for any mistakes or errors I might do. I might make while talking, but I'm sure we will understand each other. So great! Let's get right in and let's dive in the questions you pose me. So let's start from this guy, Daiweer Quay. Hi, this is DOB. Okay, I'm going through financial challenges. Will a good opportunity be coming my way soon? And someone from my past owes me money. Will he reach out to refund the money? Thanks. Okay, so I say this to you and also to all the friends who have sent many, many questions. For reasons of time, I just can answer the first of the questions you posed me. Then, of course, I will be available on the site kazamba.com/. Miss Menas Futuro. Check my profile and the link below in the description. You will find my link for chat, and we can continue the reading with all the answers you are looking for. So, to answer this first question you pose me, Mr. Quay, DOB 23 November 99. You didn't tell me the country, but however, I will shuffle my Italian tarot card, a very classical tarot card. Okay, so what am I dealt? Okay, so our first one is a tower reverse. It looks like you're not going through a very good situation right now, but you're starting to get back on your feet and to find new proposals and new challenges. Okay, so there is the page of spades bringing you positive news and also some communication you should receive regarding work. And then I have the six of cup reversed, so it means the future opening up for you. So the answer to your question is yes. A good opportunity will come your way, and let's hope it will be soon. When the Tower card enters the reading, it means it's something very suddenly, very sudden, very unexpected. So it's not possible to tell you about the time frames, but usually it's quite soon. So let's keep fingers crossed for you. Let's talk a little bit about my job and what's being a psychic looks like. Well, we psychic are like this because we all have an extraordinary sensitivity, which means we are extra sensitive to everything, including we are capable of reading and feeling the emotions and thoughts of someone else, maybe even someone we don't know yet, because this thanks to the gift of empathy. I'm an empath, so I can really feel on my own skin the emotions and the thoughts of people. Sometimes this is a good thing, sometimes it's not. But this is where my gift comes from. So How does it feel to live as a psychic? Well, at least it's a way to help people using a gift that sometimes is also a curse. Uh, let's step to the next question. I'm okay. I'm Arabella, April 24. All right. So why is my life blocked in a bind? I'm frightened that I'm forever going to be run away from not enjoyments and ambitions and not a criminal. Oh my God, sweetie, I'm sure you're not a criminal. And I did nothing wrong. Where's the change? So I suppose you are going through a bad time, Arabella, and you are looking for some shine to light upon you. So let's have a look at what the cards are telling you. And for you, I will also draw a special card I have for from another deck. Now let's see. Well, there is the page of coins, some positive news coming your way. There is the page of cups, also it still confirms there are lots of positive news coming your way. And then the pope is a card that pictures stability, tranquility, and finally all the calmness you have been looking for inside and outside. You didn't mention the field of life where you felt so overwhelmed, but this reading applies more or less to all the fields. So I will send my prayers to you, Arabella. Much love and light, and I hope things will go better soon. Also, for you, I want to draw a card from the special deck, the Ask and It Shall Be Given deck, which is a very, very powerful law of attraction deck. And card for you is I have to be selfish enough to align to my well-being. Okay, so I must be selfish enough to align to my well-being. And from here we can start talking a little bit about the law of attraction. What is it actually? Nowadays everyone talks about this thing, the law of attraction, and there are a lot of gurus and a lot of coaches practicing it online, offline. There are lots of books regarding it. And law of attraction actually uh, is a law like the gravity law. So it's something that really exists, and it just says whatever you feel, you create your reality, right? So if you feel happy, if you feel grateful, if you feel positive, if you feel successful, you will attract whatever you feel like. So it's not really about what you think, because we can't control our thoughts. We can't control our thoughts. We can't control the way we feel either, but we can detach from the negative thoughts that overwhelm us, and we can practice the art of discipline, the discipline of self-thought, mental hygiene, mental hygiene. What was the right word? Oh my gosh, sometimes I get just crippled my English. Please forgive me. So I'm sure you understand me. When some thoughts overwhelm you, you just wanna stop, deep, take a deep breath, and take your mind back to yourself. Be present on the here and now. And this is what I suggest to do everyone who is going through a bad situation, because you will be back to a tranquility and peace state of mind. And this peaceful state of mind can attract positive things. As long as you are anxious, agitated, nervous, pessimist, you're only going to attract that vibration in your reality, right? So this is pretty much what the law of attraction really, really is. It's not I wanna be rich, so I will become rich because I think I will become rich. No, it's not going to work that way. So let's skip to the next question. Now we have uh, the Sherry Nut. Okay, so um, sharing out. My DOB, okay. So, will I find true love and be in a committed relationship in the near future? All right, Sherry, let's have a look. For this, I will use my Sibille cards. It's a very typical deck that is used here in Italy. They are called the gossip deck because they are more detailed than other kind of decks. Okay, so Sherry, let's have a look when and if you will have a committed and serious relationship. All right, so we have messenger card. Looks like you are going to meet many gentlemen, most probably online or through some social media, because the messenger card usually talks about messages and something going on through chat or written things. I see you really suffered in the past, and you just coming out from a very difficult time here. I see a broken relationship, but not in the future. This is in your past, but this is still influencing you at present. And in the future, there is this very, very beautiful card, which is pictured at the priest or the pastor card. Actually, it doesn't really mean this, of course, doesn't really mean a religious person. It's only more about a person who's very good at their profession. It may be a lawyer or a scientist or someone who anyway who's good, really, really good at what they do. So cards are foretelling you're about to know this person. Of course, only, and I'll always repeat this, please, people, trust me and follow me. Predictions don't happen if you stay there waiting for things to arrive and say, "Oh my gosh, why don't the blue prince? Why doesn't the blue prince on the white horse knock at my door? And why am I so unlucky?" No, this is not the way it's going to work. So to make the law of attraction work, as we mentioned before, first of all, try some mind cleaning time, try some meditation, be positive, cultivate a positive attitude, go out, meet new people, try new things, do new things, and take new challenges, and then you will see you will meet that man, because this is the way to go. When we receive readings, now I take advantage to talk about this thing. um uh, when we receive readings, what to do with the readings we receive. Many people just sit there and hope that whatever the psychic has told them will, will happen. Like for example, yeah, Miss Futuro told me that in a couple months I will be meeting Mr. Right. All right, so now let's just sit around here and wait for him to arrive. Oh no, Miss Futuro wasn't right. Now I'm very, very angry and mad because this didn't happen. Yeah, no. This is what you don't want to do when receiving reading, all right? So instead, what should you do when you receive a reading? For example, Miss Futuro has told you that you are gonna meet the right person, go out to the double, date the double. Uh, let's take initiatives, challenge yourself, have a change of look, have a change of attitude, and then you will come to me saying, "Wow, Miss Futuro, you were so damn right." Otherwise, maybe Miss Futuro sometimes, because who knows me since many years, they know that I don't have any problems in telling things as they are. I'm one of those telling as it is readers. So if I don't see something happening There's no way in the world I can tell you it's gonna happen, you know. So if I don't see it happening, what to do? Oh my gosh, Miss Futuro told me it doesn't happen. What should I do now? I'm going to kill myself. No, 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 no. Just ask yourself, okay, Miss Futuro told me that my ex won't come back to me. All right. So in the meantime, I will move on. I will have a look around at other people. I will try to put back the pieces of myself, you know, to reveal myself in my life. And then I will be ready to shine again. And then what if Miss Futuro was wrong? Well, and then I will be the happiest person on earth. When you will tell me, well, Miss Futuro, you were wrong because, you know, my ex came back to me. But you know what? Your ex is only going to come back to you if you change attitude, if you don't stay there waiting for them to come around, but work on yourself, work on becoming the best version of yourself and move on. All right, so let's skip to the next question. We have Lini Y. Really, why I'm really unhappy in my job and looking to either move up in the company to a higher position. All right, Lini. So let's have a look at what cards are saying for you. Move up in the company to a higher position. Will there be this careership for Lini White? I will tell you right away. So there is a six of cups reversed, which means a renewal actually in your working life. It's followed by a very beautiful eight of coins, which talks about stability, you know, stability money wise and also career wise. And there, wow, the card of the stars. So, Lini, I definitely think you will have that career advancement you are looking for. And yes, I think you will have that higher position. When is this going to happen? Soon, because I think that it's going to happen either before the end of the year or right after the beginning of the new year. Because when the stars come out in the future, this card often is connected to the timing of Christmas. So since we are already there, I think in a couple months you should have positive news. And let's keep fingers crossed for you. Bye, Lini. So now let's skip to another question. We have Sweet Honey. Okay, Sweet Honey, I can try to answer your question, but you didn't tell me your name. So you asked me whether Anthony will reach out and when, but you should please write again mentioning your name, please, because there is DOB but no name. So let's now skip to the other question. Shalonda Collins. All right. So Shalonda, I am a crossroads at the moment. Just canceled my wedding. Wow. And I'm starting from scratch yet again while adjusting to a new life and being single. What do you see for me? So Shalonda, I'm very, very happy to have a look for you at your situation. And I'm sorry about you having canceled your wedding, but you know, it may be generic bogus, but better to cancel a wedding than to marry. You know, I don't want to say bad words because I'm lying. Okay, so better to cancel. Better off alone than with some people. You know. So what future? What is future looking like for Shalonda Collins? Okay, wow. So first card is the friend card. I think when you were in this relationship, you focused too much about your partner and sometimes or even gave up on your own interests, your own goals, your own expectations, dream, etc. Sometimes this is something that we women tend to do, you know. When we are in a relationship and we love very much someone, we tend to ignore our own needs, our own necessities, and to focus completely on the the other person, giving all of ourselves to the other person. I think this is a little bit much quite happened with you and this relationship. And now cards are telling you you will open up to the world, you will focus on making new friendships, and so you will focus much on your social life, get out with friends and enjoy the company of friends. So this is very positive. Also because through these friends and through these new people you will know, you will have a great consolation card, which means new positive things are on the way. And when we're talking about love, of course, we are talking about positive new beginnings. And then we have an interesting card, the dark haired man. Who is this dark haired man coming out in the deck for you, Shalonda? I think this is a very interesting acquaintance you will make in the upcoming months, and it will worth pursuing. I remember every one of you after these live Q&A sessions. I will be staying up all night here answering all your questions. I'm live from Milano, Italy, and I will stay up with my very big glass of coffee to answer your questions. So please check out the link below and hit the chat now button because I'm live now to answer all your questions. For reasons of time, I can answer them all. But if you pose me more than one question, then I will be more than happy to assist you further in a private chat, all right? Let's skip to the next one. So we have, okay, so Sweet Honey is, has told us her name is Lorna. So let's answer your question, Sweet Honey. Lorna, 27 December 99. Will Anthony reach out and when? And for the other questions, I remind you what I just said. So please come online and let's find out through live chat. All right. So will Anthony, 27 July, reach out and when? All right. I suppose Anthony is the next or so, or someone you're not hearing from. However, first card I'm getting here, Lorna, is the female enemy card. So watch out because there is some female here disturbing your situation with him. Next card is not very positive either. It's the disgrace card near the female enemy. And then I do have the letter, which is the contact card reversed, and another contact card reversed. What should I say? What can I say, Lorna? I think that Anthony will reach out and also pretty soon. I'll give you a time frame of more or less 1 month. But I don't see this relationship is really going to work out because there is this negative influence of this female, and he doesn't really look interested in you. But as I told before, please don't panic if I'm going to give negative answer because here in Italy we say once a door closes, a gate opens. You know, I think you have this saying in America and in Canada and other countries too. Also, please know that the future is always in your hands. So if something doesn't happen now, this doesn't mean it won't happen tomorrow. It all depends on how much you work on yourself and on your goals and how much you're willing to make your dreams come true. But please have a look also to other guys, okay, Lorna, because it doesn't look like Anthony really deserves you. Let's skip to another question. Savage. All right, Savage. So Christopher is the love of your life, all right? And he's the Christopher. Mine is Krista, and Christopher and Krista. All right, he's the love of my life. I waited so long for this, and because of the situation, it was removed, and we have had no contact. Will it end soon, please? Okay, so you're basically looking to know if Christopher will make a contact towards you. For any other question you may have, Savage, please join me on the live chat in the link below, as I said before. Check on the description. You will find the link to my page, www.casamba.com/Miss Futuro. All right? I will be up all night to answer your questions with a lot of coffee. Because I'm not gonna sleep tonight because of you guys. It's your fault. All right. So first card I have the lover. Actually, the lover card is a man like doing a serenade under the window of their lover. Then I have the hope reversed card, and I have the female card, jealous female card near the younger card. Looks like this Christopher guy is wanted by more than one woman. Also, looks like there is one woman creating problems in his life, a married woman or a woman who is in a relationship. Chances are his mother maybe doesn't like you or doesn't want him to be with you, or things like this. However, there is this negative female figure that doesn't sound very good to me. However, the situation is not closed yet. So please join me on live chat to find out more about this cloudy situation with Christopher. If he will reach out, yes, he will reach out, but not really soon. You will still have to wait a bit, right? Now let's talk about a little bit about divination methods, because here, as you are seeing, we are using basically cards, cartomancy, tarot, and whatever. Why do I use tarot? Because they are the easiest and the fastest way to answer your question. I am also an astrologer, so I can draw your natal chart, your birth chart, and find out your ascendant and all the positions of your planets. I'm also an expert at room reading, a pendulum, I Ching reading, which is a Chinese oracle for those who don't know it, and much, much more. When did I start? Well, I started off really when I was a child, because there was my father who was an astrologer. He even went on TV sometimes in some local TVs here in Italy. And when I was born, I always saw my father doing pendulum, doing cards for his friends, and I started learning all this stuff since my birth, actually. Then at the age of 7, I started using the pendulum. At the age of 11, I started reading the Sibylle cards and the tarot cards, and then at the age of 14, I drew my first astrological chart. So basically, it's a lifetime. I've been working on this, and I am professionally on Kazamba since 10 years. I've been given a lot of readings here, like I think more than 100,000 readings or much, much more. I don't even know, maybe than a million. Who knows? Well, wow, I've been given really, really, really a lot of reading here. And what do I like more about you guys? I like that I learn through you because I travel the world, through you and through this site Kazamba, uh, starting from my workplace, which is what you see here. Here there is my studio here in Milano, Italy. I can travel the world and listen to all your stories. So I learn from you and you learn from me, and it's a very beautiful exchange. Throughout the years, I've become also friends with many people who call me. I like to say that my clients aren't clients; they are mostly friends, because at that point it's more of a relation of friendship, the one we built throughout the reading and throughout the years. We're having live chats together, and we're having sessions together. So now let's skip to another question, because we've got so many questions, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to answer them all, but let's have a try. So Nakia Moscatello, born March 3, 75. I'm in love with Jeffrey Scott Craven. Okay, he left me out of the blue when he's coming back. We're together for 4 years before he got up and left. Okay, so basically we are asking about a return. So let's have a look at Nakia. When will Jeffrey reach out to you? And actually, if he really wants to be back, or if you should consider this relationship ended. All right. So Nakia Moscatello. So Jeffrey Scott Craven. Will Jeffrey Scott come back to Nakia Moscatello? Will Jeffrey Scott come back to Nakia Moscatello? Right. So well, first card is love, my dear, because this man can pretend as much as he wants to not love you anymore, but cards are saying differently, you know? Cards are saying that despite his ego, despite his pride, despite everything he tries to show off, well, he still loves you, you know? There is the thief card, which means actually, yes, he left for pretty much no reason or something that got him nervous for some reason, but nothing really, really important, you know? And then I have the military card. I don't really like very much this card because it talks about something hidden going on that forced Jeffrey to leave. So he didn't really leave you because he didn't love you. He left you because he had something going on in his life and he wanted to do that, without being disturbed too much. This can be some business deal or something he didn't want you to play a part in. Well, not sure what is it, but however, cards talk about a reunion. So to give you your answer, he is going to come back. Then please join me on live chat for more details about this whole situation because as I said, I've seen you also left many other questions. So I will be more than glad to answer them all through live chat. I remind you, here is a live chat with Miss Futuro, Kazamba Psychic Reader from Italy, Milano, Italy. Here below in the description, you will find the link to my profile page, www.kazema.com/Miss Futuro. So hit the chat now button and I will be more than happy to answer your questions. Also, let's talk about the pricing. Not every one of you can afford the price of $6.99 per minute. But if you are repeated client, returning clients, my returning clients who are more than friends to me, and I just told you before that my clients are friends. I always nearly, and when I say always, I mean always, like every week, send at least one coupon or one discount code. So if you like having readings with me and if you appreciate my job and what I do, please leave a feedback below. Leave a feedback after a reading when the pop-up window opens after the reading and put 5 stars. And when you put 5 stars and then you call me again, then you will have a lot of surprises. So let's move on to the next question. Alina Rayan. My name is Munira. Okay, so it's not Alina. That's pretty confusing. Okay, so Munira, born in 4 September 91. Will I get divorced from my husband? 20 January 84. His name is Nabil. Thank you. Okay, I suppose you are not getting very well along with this guy. Let's have a look if you will ever be able to get divorced. And for this question, I will use the Marseille, very, very classical Tarot de Marseille. It's a French tarot. Okay, so I will have to divide the, the cards and separate the major arcana from the minor arcana. Because, guys, tarot is composed by two kinds of cards. There are the major arcana and the minor arcana. The minor arcana are just the playing cards, while the major arcana are some symbols that can also be used for a kind of game, which is called the tarot game. It's a very ancient medieval game, but most times they are only used for divination, and they have a very, very deep symbols included, which Jung also, one of the fathers of psychology, Jung analyzed these symbols, and he found out that in each one of these 22 cards there is a whole world, and I use also sometimes a deck made by only 22 cards just to answer the most burning questions and yes and no burning questions. So let's have a look if you will be able to have this divorce, Munira. I have the Pope reversed card. Looks like this guy is pretty much like a maniac, like someone not letting you live the life as you want, not giving you too much freedom, isn't it? I don't like this person. The Judgment card also means you probably are judged badly by some people, like his family or him himself. But please don't be afraid of judgment. Go after what you want, because if you are not happy anymore with this person, please divorce from this person. Then I have the Lover card, which means a new love probably, and then the Star card. I make the esoteric sum of all these cards. So there is 6 plus 5 plus, which is 11. 11 plus 17 is 28. 28 plus 20 is 48. The Hanged Man. I think it will be still a long way before you will be able to get married. So, as I always tell you, when Miss Futuro doesn't give you the answers you look for, and the answer unfortunately is negative, please ask yourself, what can I do to improve the chances of this happening? And I will be more than happy to help you if you join me live chat in the description below. So with tarot, we can also find, the answers to the advice we are looking for. Because now let's talk a little bit about what are really tarot, what really tarot is about. Is tarot about predicting the future? Or is future about something that is in our hands? I think that future is in our hands. There are many readers who tell you, no, future is written, future cannot be changed. There is this book of God staying in heaven on the cloud with this book on his knees, and there is your destiny written in it. And there's nothing you can do to change it from the day you were born to the day you were born to the day you die. I don't think so. I'm not of this idea. I think that if things were this way, we wouldn't even have to wake up in the morning, go to work, or work our back off to do whatever we have to do to achieve things in life, right? Because everything we want in life, we have to work and to put effort to achieve it. So, future is really the results of our choices. And what is tarot really about is telling you what you should do and maybe helping you shedding light within yourself, as we were mentioning before. The answers you are looking for, they are within yourself, not within myself or written in the book of destiny. Well, but you said, what? But Miss Futuro, you're the first person who that will tell me yes. Then on in November I will meet a new gentleman, or yes, that will have me at the new job. Yes, because it's like a GPS navigator, right? When you put the GPS navigator in your car and you tell me, please take me to the 11th Avenue, okay? So you're driving and the navigator tells you whether you're on the right track or whether you are on the wrong track. Because if you're going elsewhere, the navigator will just tell you, sorry, it will take more to find the destination you're looking for, okay? Because you are not on the right track. Or maybe navigator can also tell you, well, if you are in the USA and you want to reach a destination which is in Australia, they will just tell you, well, uh, dude, it's too far. You will have to go on a plane or take a boat, to reach that destination. So this is what tarot is really about. If you ask me, will I have this career shift or will I find this man? I can tell you whether spiritually or energy wise, cards are seeing you on the right track for that or not. And if you aren't, you are always in time to adjust your direction. And this is very, very important because it has to do with your choices. Destiny is always lying in your hands. This is very important to understand. So let's keep to the next comment. Hello, my name is Julie. I was wondering if I should stay on the current path that I'm on to become a registered dental hygienist. All right, Julie. So let's find out if you will become a dental hygienist. I know if you should stay or not. Okay, so to remain on the theme that we were discussing right now, should you stay on this current path to become a registered dental hygienist or not? Let's find out. Okay, so what about Julie? 14 February February 14, 92. Should Julie remain on this current path? Yes or no? All right. I have the judgment card reversed, which means a change of choices. I have the magician card reversed. I have the chariot card reversed. And I also have the fool card reversed. No, Julie, you shouldn't. You shouldn't go for this hygienist, dental hygienist path because cards are saying you're too insecure about this choice. Perhaps you're not gonna like this work, or anyway, there are too many things that will get you insecure or unhappy. And cards are encouraging you to look for other opportunities. And for the other opportunities, I will be more than happy to assist you down below in the link. So I always remind you guys after our chat, you can check the link below www slash Kazemba www.kazemba.com slash Miss Futuro, and you can join me for a live chat and find out all the answers to the questions you look for. If you enjoy the reading, please give me 5 stars. Why do I ask you always to give me 5 stars? Because I am a 5 star, of course. I'm not I. No, kidding aside, because this helps me work. This helps me having more visibility on the site, and when you help me working, you can also benefit from discounts from my end. So this is very important for you to know. And I really, really hope that I will make new friends tonight. I really, really hope that I will be talking to many of you and discussing maybe some of the issues we've seen here on the live Q&A session tonight, so we can know each other better and start discussing about all the stuff here. Let's talk still a little bit about myself. I am an artist, I am a musician, a singer, a songwriter. I'm a soprano singer here in Italy, and I also play guitar. I like music a lot, and music is a part of my being. Also, I like my job because as an artist, I can express a little bit of what I feel inside, and also I'm good at understanding how others feel. Some people are born with this empathy gift, and I'm one of those. And I've been going through all the challenges that we have that go through, This is also why I'm very, very good at helping you out with some challenges you may have. Because if any of you, like me, is an empath, and we are living in a time where there is a big awakening of empaths going on, because we are about to enter in a new era where all empaths will have like a call, and we are about to reunite ourselves. If any of you empaths has experienced some challenges, just I'm here available to talk about it. Such challenges, for example, such as I've been met narcissist people, because when you are an empath, you are naturally drawn to narcissists because they draw your energy. So there are many, many ways to protect your energy and aura. For example, like crystals, like with meditations and many other things. Does Miss Futuro practice magic? Oh, yes. Why should Miss Futuro do it at the end of the day? Of course, Miss Futuro does it. And what is magic really about? Well, magic, first of all, is something that happens inside our brain and inside our heart. When you really, really focus on something, when you really, really want something to happen, you start sending positive vibes, and it has much to do with the law of attraction I mentioned before. Then this said, there are also many, many ways to increase the chances with a little help from my friends. Like that Beatles songs. And help with a little help from my friends. Ooh, and yeah, with a little help from my friends. Now I'm even singing, I'm getting crazy tonight. So my friends up there, like the angels and the higher entities that can help us out, are there to help us, and we can call on them, like for example lighting the candles, or lighting some candles, or saying some prayers. And this is something I'm doing since many, many years. And if you're any of you guys is interested in any small recipes, or do DIY spells to get your ex back, or to attract a new job, or to manifest whatever you want to manifest, just hit the chat button www.kazamba.com/Miss Futura and answer the chat. Now, sorry, I have to connect my computer to the. Wait. I don't want my computer to shut down. I want my session with you guys to continue, because guys, this is the beautiful thing of the live session, as they say, the good part of the live session. Okay, so we are fine now. We are good. Right, I'm a Pisces. Like all Pisces, my head is in the clouds. So many, many times I even forget who I am and where I stand. But now let's skip to another question. Okay, so here we have a Russian name or Ukrainian name or Eastern Europe or whatever. Hey, Miss Futuro, what am I supposed to expect next year? Hey, dude, or Miss, I don't have even your name. No, I can answer this one. Sorry. Let's skip to another one. Will Mark and I, okay, Marla, will Mark and I work out on long-term marriage, or is there someone else? I suppose. All right. So I suppose you and Mark are having some relationship problems, and you are wanting to see if you will work it out. All right. For this question, I will use Italian tarot. So, will Marla, May 2083, work out relationship problems with Mark? You didn't give me the DOB of Mark, but we will try to answer anyway. For more detailed answer, please come online. First card is the Fool card reverse. Do you have kids, for example? Someone does have kids, or someone is getting very, very mad at each other, or both. Wow, there is also a queen of wands. This means mm, chances are a third person is trying to break up in their relationship, right? I wow, I see you have discussed a divorce. No, dear. I think there are many problems in this relationship with Mark, and I'm sorry, but I'm afraid problems will be too big on the long run, and I think you will be meeting someone else. Who is that someone else? Please join me using the link, and we will find out. Let's skip to another question. Crystal Francis. Hi, my name is Crystal. Okay, I've been speaking with a guy named Justin. Recently, has been very distant and close up with me. One minute he contacts me and then disappears. Well, honey, why are you wasting time on this dude? And I take advantage to ask all of you girls, why do you waste time on these dudes that contact you and then disappear and then contact you and then disappear? Well, as long as you want to have fun, that's fine. But if you're looking for something more serious, discard this person, or if you really like this person, just take it easy, but don't be exclusive, also talk to others, because a person that is here today and tomorrow disappears doesn't deserve your exclusivity, does he? Let's have a look if he will reach out. Okay, so what I'm saying, he has got a lot of girls. He just wants to have fun. Uh, no, I don't think it's good for you. He will reach out again, but I suggest you to move on, dear. Let's keep to another question. Matthew Stewart. Okay, so I connected with a former partner, but still lost and confused on feeling. You didn't tell me the name of the partner. Is there hope that we get back together again? Their feelings too. You didn't even tell me if they're male or female. But let's give you a short and one card reading, because I don't have any detail about the other person. Yeah, well, we have the justice. We have the justice card here. No, the empress card here. I think things can be worked out between you and this partner. But to find out more, please join me on the live chat here. So let's talk about a Halloween. I know that for you in the US, this is going to be a huge festival, a huge celebration. Here in Italy, for us, it's only so since like 10 or 15 years. Before, really no one knew about this Halloween thing. It was more like something for kids. As a witch, I used to practice, because this is a very important it's a very important date, as it's the beginning of the witches new year, because it's the time where the sun is completely hidden, and it's considered the darkest point, astronomically talking, the darkest point of all the year. And from now on, from Halloween on, the light can only start increasing. So it's very connected with darkness and night and winter, and it's the beginning of the magical and astrological winter. So this is also why symbolically it's called the feast of the dead, the Day of the Dead, and all these things. And just linking to the Day of the Dead thing, I have these lovely Santa Muerte tarot, which is connected a lot to that Day of the Dead cult in Mexico. And I really, really enjoy this cult. I really, really enjoy this Santa Muerte thing, which is a little scary, but I totally like this kind of approach. As if someone here writing is Mexican, you can understand me very well, and I think you know this cult better than me. I will answer the next question using one of these cards. So let's skip to this Marwa Cheville. Okay, so I lost my mother and my daughter. Wow, in August, and I feel lost. I miss them so much. I want to know if they are together and if they have any message to me. So this is no okay. This is not casual. I'm using this because this is a deck of cards that is used to communicate with the dead. First of all, I'm very, very sorry, Marwa, for your losses, and I'm with you in everything you are going through. I think you are facing very hard challenges that are so hard to overcome, and I'm with you totally. I'm always sending much, much love, prayers, and I ask also everyone here on the live chat to send love and light to this girl, Marwa, having lost her mother and her daughter in August. Are they together and do they have any message for you? Let's try to see what the Santa Muerte, the dead cards are telling us. Okay, so the Empress. The Empress is a very powerful card. This is for sure the card representing your mother, and your mom is with you every single day and night. Keep that in mind. They don't really disappear. They just go somewhere else, somewhere else in another dimension. We can't see that dimension, but that dimension really exists. So, yes, they are together. And what message do they have for you? That they are fine, that now they are your angels looking upon you, that if they disappeared there was a reason, and that you have to move on, go ahead and feel strong, feel good, feel great, because life has still so many things, so many positive things to offer you. And also for you, I want to draw some other special cards, the hidden truth, because usually I use it for the loved ones, such like a partner or an ex. But since they are love cards, and what higher love than a love for a mother or for a daughter? So let's draw a card from this deck. I want to be more than friends. Well, then this is hilarious. It looks like from the other side they are looking at you and they are very close to you. Okay, they so many things remind me of you, so they are still thinking about you. And they became a better person. So looks like where they are, they feel better than before, and they send you many, many blessings. Okay, Marwa. So lots of love and light for you. Please, please get better. Okay, and stay okay. So now let's skip to another question. By some reality. Hello, my name is Takesh and my date of birth. Will me and my POI Carlos get back together? Okay, let's have a look if there is a reunion between you and Carlos. So let's go back to my Sibile cards. Let's shuffle the deck and Will Carlos, which is an Aries, get back to Aquasha, which is Scorpio. Okay. So will Aquasha and Carlos get back together? What are cards saying? Well, first of all, there is the thief card, so not a very positive card. There is messages, there is the doctor. You will hear from him again. All right. But this guy hasn't spoken the truth about many things he does. I'm not talking about other women, but he's not really the person you know him to be. So you better really have a long talk when he comes back and see where he's at with your goals in life and what he wants to do really, because it doesn't look like he spoke the truth so far. I see you will still be in touch, but I'm not sure you will get back together because doesn't look he is on the same wavelength as you know. But to find out more, let's chat here down below at www.kazamba.com/Miss Futuro. So now, right, I will answer the last question for you. Hi, my name is Sharika. My DOB is August 18 and 99, 89. I would like for you to please tell me about my new path, job, love, money. All right, so job, love, money. I can answer only one question per time, so let's go straight into job. And for the other questions, again, please hit the chat now button www.kazemba.com/Miss Futuro. So, what's your path in job, Sharika? All right, let's have a look. Well, there is a beautiful 10 of wands. Seems like you've looked for stability this time. You are tired of promises that don't come true. You're tired of projects that don't see the end. At this time, you want to be a little more certain of yourself, a little more certain of your goals, and you are going after your goals, and this is very positive for you. I see the Queen of Spades, so also it confirms you are very determined in your path in job. And I also see a Nine of Spades, which looks like you will be surrounded by some envy for the results you may achieve. But for sure, you're on the right path, job wise, whatever it is. And to find out what is it, please contact me live chat right now. So our live Q&A is over. We have answered all your questions, and I'm sorry I have to leave you guys now. There are so many questions yet to be answered, but unfortunately we lack time. And I remind you to write me on live chat www.kazema.com/Miss Futuro, link down below in the description box. It's been so nice to chat with you tonight, and I appreciate you're so many. And thank you for all the support and all the interest you've shown in my readings. I send you much love from Milano, Italy. And so it's time to say goodbye. So guys, now I wait for you, and please let me know if you enjoyed the chat. Just write me and let me know. Okay, guys. Now I have to leave you, and from Milano, Italy, it's all.